it's Shalise from Remember When, and I am back with another tutorial. I am making these Matchbox sized note cards, or notepads. These are really cute for office gifts or weddings, you know, as like favors, things like that. So I wanted to show you how I came up with this. Let's go ahead and get started. So first we have a piece of cardstock. Now let me show you how I did this. This is brown on the back and pattern on the front. What I did is I took, where is it? A piece of brown cardstock. Well, this is the sheet that I had. A regular piece of 8.5 by 11 brown cardstock. And I had this 12 by 12 sheet of designer paper that I got from Michael's for like 25 cents or something like that. I cut it down to 8.5 by 11, and then I sprayed this craft bond on the back of it all the way around it. I adhered it to the 8.5 by 11 piece of brown cardstock, and that's how I got this piece of paper. Then I cut this down to 2 1/8 by 5 1/2, or 5 and, oh, let me check the dimensions real quick. I have it written down. 2 1/8 by 5 5/8. Those are the measurements for this. And then I scored it on my scoreboard at 1 1/2, 3, and 3 1/4. Okay, so let's go ahead and fold those. I just want to make sure everything's even. Okay, so your paper should look like this. Now on my other piece of, the other pad that I did, this one looks like it's going to be pretty sturdy. I didn't spray it evenly, so some of the pattern paper came up from the cardstock. And so what I did is just took some ATG, put it on that spot and put it down, and it seemed to work pretty well. Okay, so this is what you're left with. Alright, so we're going to put this to the side. I have a piece of just plain white copy paper, and I'm going to cut this down. What you're going to do is on the short side, you're going to cut it down to 2-inch strips. And the reason why you do it on the short side is because you get one extra paper from it. I cut it from the long side on my last notepad that I did, and I was one less short. I got 15 sheets instead of 16 sheets. So, and I'm cutting this wrong. Nope, I'm cutting it right. So these are 2 inches, sorry. Okay. So you're left with this. And then you want to cut them at 2 1/4. So the inside sheets end up being 2 inches by 2 1/4 inches. Alright, so you have your stacks of paper here. I just want to make sure they're all going the right way. Like that one was sticking out. And just get them really even, like that. You then want to take your Matchbook note holder, center the papers inside the holder, and fold the bottom up. So it looks about that, like that. Then you're going to take your stapler and staple really, really, really close to the bottom. And you want a really good stapler for this. My stapler isn't great, but it does the job. Alright. And that was a little too close to the bottom, so I'm going to pull it up. And we're going to try it again. Make sure the papers are even. Okay. Let's go a little farther up, just a little bit. About 1/8 of an inch. Alright, so that way it goes through all of the paper here. And that's crooked, but that's okay. It's just for demonstration. And your matchbook folds in like that. Okay? Alright. So now we're going to go ahead and decorate the front. Just a little bit. I'm going to take some brown ribbon. And I'm sure this piece is going to be way too long, but I just want to make sure I have enough to show you what I'm doing. And I'm just going to wrap this around twice. So right about there. Well, actually, with this one, we can wrap it 3 times. It's pretty long. Let's pull this up a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to tie a knot just off to the left-hand side. Just about like that. I'm going to cut the ends off. Alright, so you have this. And then I'm going to take some stickers from, actually, let's see what else I have here. No. I'm going to take the sticker that says Wish. And this is from the La-Di-Da pack that I got from Joann's a little while ago. And to ensure that this stays where it is supposed to, seeing that, you know, with these type of notebooks, typically they're in the purse or the wallet or something like that, you want to make sure that your embellishments are going to stay. So I'm going to put some glue dots on there. Oh, actually, before I do that, you can take a glue dot and kind of roll it up. And I'm using my Cricut tool for this because I find it's just much easier to deal with. And I'm going to put this right under the knot. Just like that. Then I'm going to take my Wish. And I think I want that coming down here. So it looks like a little tag. Let me just pull the other side up. There we go. So that's above it. And then we tuck it into our pad. And that, my friends, is it. So a very, very simple project. Again, these sold really fast in my craft show. Another really good item to have in your craft show for teachers, for weddings, for students, kids, things like that. So, and it's really simple to put together. It's really inexpensive. So, alright, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, stay creative.